Hi G1. Okay, today I have my kids running around like crazy, so it might be loud in the background. They might run in. I'm going to do my best to teach this lesson to you and get it out to you for this morning. Okay, our next lesson is locating one on a number line. Just like with multiplication, just like with division, fractions are equal parts. And I think I've said this over and over and over, and I'm sure you get it now. So on page 377, it shows you 0, and then it gives you a fourth. Now, some of you might think, oh, well, this is one whole, so the number 1 is going to be over here. But that's not how it works. The parts have to be equal. Now, remember, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect, so it doesn't have to be exact, but you are going to make each section until you get to 1 equal. It's 1/4, so there are going to be 4 equal parts. Always looking at the denominator first. I'm going to draw it real quick, and I'm just guesstimating. Okay, so I made about equal parts. Now, what do you think we do under here? This is labeled. You're going to label all the parts. So we have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. Now, we haven't discussed this yet, but we're going to get into it in depth later. 4 pieces out of 4 pieces is what? It's a whole. So this is where number 1 is going to be. That's where the whole is on the fraction line, on the number line, okay? So we have 1 part, 2 parts, 3 parts, 4 parts. Okay, I'm gonna do one more with you. Number 15. Here's the 0. This is the third. How many equal parts are there gonna be? 3. Okay. I'm gonna make them about the same size. It's fairly good. Okay, so we have 1/3. This is going to be 2/3. This is going to be 3/3. If you have a pizza and it's cut into 3 and you eat 3, that's the whole pizza. So that's where 1 is going to be. Okay? These get a little trickier because it starts at 2/3. So you're going to have to break this into equal parts and then evaluate how big the equal parts are and add 1 more. 17, really, really, really tricky because it is a number greater than 1. So do your best. Let me tell you, even when I do this, I need to make marks that I think are sixths, and then I have to erase them. So don't worry if you're doing that. Same thing with number 18. I showed you the easy ones. These get harder, okay? And then it asks you to use your words, complete sentences on how you located 1 for number 17. Okay. And you are going to have to show all 11 parts, even though it's broken into fourths. You're going to and then find number 1. So 1's not going to be at the end. It's going to be towards the middle. You're going to have to show all 9 parts of the sixths. All right. Ooh, this next page. Locate each fraction on the number line. Draw another number line if you need to. This number line is broken into halves. The first step is to finish this. So because there's no 1 on here. So first you need to locate 1. This is taking the 2 skills that we have done recently and putting them together. So this is a half. So about towards the end is going to be 2 out of 2, which is 1. Okay. So first I finish the top one. Uh-oh, I hear a kid. Then, if you need to, draw another number line underneath. Oh, hi, bud. Because you're going to be looking at the same, you're going to be comparing soon. This needs to be the same size. This fraction, this whole Snickers bar needs to be the same size as this whole Snickers bar. You're then going to go, hi, bud. You're then going to go and plot 3/4. So the first thing you do out of this whole number line is break it into 4 equal parts. Then you label it. Hey, buddy, can you close the door? It's really loud. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4 out of 4, which is 1.
Loud.
Okay.
Baby, loud.
Yeah, it's loud. Okay, so now I have my new fraction bar underneath, and I'm going to locate 3 out of 4 and plot it. And that's going to be all the way over here, and I'm going to put a big fat dot.
Dot.
Okay, so now we can see visually, and we're not going to do it yet, we can see that 3/4 is bigger than a half. You are going to do all of these, and that is a lot of work. So when you're done with that, we're going to be moving on tomorrow to comparing unit fractions, and then we're going to be comparing fractions with different denominators. This is kind of the start, and you'll just see a pattern as you go. Okay? Thank you for being patient with my interruptions, and I hope you're doing well. All right, bye, G1.